Ladies and gentlemen, on the intervening night of 10th and 11th of October, something gruesome happened on the streets of Delhi that shamed India's national capital once again. A young woman from Odisha, a researcher, mentally not quite there, was raped by two men. An auto driver who sees this ordeal, who's passing by, doesn't stop to help her. He stops to rape her, not once but twice. And then he dumps her 11 kilometers away. The girl is bleeding. Everyone, all her rapists are sure that she'll be dead by the time someone spots her. Ladies and gentlemen, in this intervening time, when this woman is bleeding, she's half naked, many cars pass by, many autos pass by, many people pass by. No one for a minute thinks it's okay to stop and help this woman out. She clearly needed the help. That is still one person, one man, a serving Indian Air Force officer. Wing Commander Kaviraj Chauhan sees her. Wing Commander Kaviraj is in the studio with us. Wing Commander Kaviraj, thank you very much for coming here and speaking to us. I want to ask you, first of all, this is, this entire sequence of events tell us that when you actually see this girl bleeding profusely and half naked on Delhi streets, it's 2:45 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, almost that time.
It's almost like it was destiny for you to spot her. But how come you were there at 2:45 a.m. in the morning in the first place?
Okay, I'll tell you. Now when I look back, retrospective analysis reveals that it was probably the plan of nature, the plan of universe to save that girl. That on that intervening night of 10th and 11th of October, my parents decided to come and visit us. And my father was very keen to travel by train. Despite my resistance, I told my father it's going to be midnight when the train will arrive. Why are you traveling by train? Come by cars. But my father was hell-bent because he said me, beta, I want to relive my younger days memories. So let us travel by, please allow us to travel by train. So obviously he being my father, his wish prevailed and I withdrew my resistance. It was known that train would be arriving at Delhi, Old Delhi railway station in the past midnight. So I decided to pick them up personally for, safety and comfort, their safety and comfort, of course. So as I was almost approaching Old Delhi railway station, I thought of checking the train's status. It was getting delayed further. I spoke to my father that, where are you? He said the train has reached Ghaziabad station, but it's been, stationed here for quite some time. So I asked, please check with the TT, that when would the train start for Delhi? He checked on that and he reverted call and he said there is no time known, certain time known for departure towards Delhi. So I said, Papa, if that is the case, it's been, I have also been waiting for you here. There is no point that I continue to wait. I come to Ghaziabad to pick and, I'll pick you up, both of you from there. And then from there, we will go to a place of residence, to which he was okay. So then I decided to go towards Ghaziabad railway station. I think in a couple of minutes, he gave me a call again, beta, train has now started moving. So you be in Delhi only and pick us up from Delhi. I said, okay, fine. By this time, I had reached close to Sarai Kale Khan flyover. So then I made a U-turn. I was taking a U-turn to come towards Delhi. And that is where I spotted this girl standing right under the flyover on the road.
She was right under the flyover. She was on the road.
On the road, yes.
And there was traffic on the road because we now know that in Delhi, at that point, in the place that we are talking about, there is always traffic.
Yeah.
So no one stops, but you decide to stop. Why?
Okay, frankly speaking, when I saw her in that condition, I was just driven by my instinct to help her.
When you say that condition, what do you mean?
Condition, her hair was totally disheveled, clothes were kind of torn, rumpled. She was there was fresh blood on the road, which was dripping from her genital area. And there was also fresh blood on that, I still remember her, the memory is vivid in my mind. There was fresh blood in front of her genital area on the lal kurta. She was wearing red color kurta. And there was nothing on her lower body. I mean, the, pajama that girls wear, it was not there. The lower body was totally exposed and naked. So initially, when I looked at her from far, I thought probably she might have got injured, she met with some accident and she needs help, medical help. But a closer look when I took, it stuck to my mind, without much of delay that no, something severely wrong has happened to her. And probably thought immediately came to my mind that it is a case of sexual assault. And seeing her condition, there was not only blood on the road and on her kurta, but the blood was dripping from her genital area on the road. It was that bad. So it was, I could make out that something gruesome, something grossly wrong has happened to this girl.
Then what happens?
Then I came out of my car and I tried to speak to her that what has happened to know, and because I want to take her to hospital immediately. But the girl remained totally unresponsive. I tried my best to communicate in English, Hindi. I didn't know that she's a Odia girl. Only two languages that I know are, Hindi and English. So I tried both, but she was totally unresponsive. So then I decided to call the police that, she requires intervention immediately by the law enforcement agencies and she should be taken to the hospital.
I'm coming back to something we saw during Nirbhaya's time.
Yeah.
That Nirbhaya similarly dumped on the roads of Delhi. Cars pass, people pass, autos pass, no one stops, but you decide to stop. We are a nation of bystanders where people are happy to make reels and take photographs and make videos when something ghastly is happening or people are bleeding to death, but not help, right? What would you want to say to citizens of this country?
Okay, I'll answer you this question in three parts. First, why did I stop and why did I decide to help? Secondly, the people who make reels and videos of such incidents. And thirdly, my message to the citizens of this country. When I saw her, there was no second thought in my mind that whether I should help or not. It was my instinct that I should go and help her out. It was my innate nature to help her at that point in time. I think that comes from my value system. I am raised in a family wherein helping others has been our family culture and way of life, and we still continue to do that. And I firmly believe that whenever somebody encounters such a situation, unexpected situation, crisis situation, human mind would react the way it has been conditioned or trained for a very long time. And this conditioning starts from day one you are born on this earth. And your first teacher on this earth is none other than your mother. This reminds me of a quote of Napoleon Bonaparte. And he said, and I quote, "Give me good mothers, I will give you good society." So this underlines the value system of a society, upbringing in the society. I think, as the case has now got cracked by police, the culprits who raped this girl, probably they came from a background where they might not have been raised properly in the family. I don't know about their family background. We leave that aside. But, as I said, conditioning of mind. So if somebody has not got a good family value system, this gap should be filled up at the school level education. Because and also, school education, we should have some compulsory subject in curriculum about the crisis response training. If in today's time, our, generation who are in schools, colleges or universities, if you make, 20-30 minute subject once or twice in a week on how to handle such crises, and you make SOPs and you make them learn those SOPs. So when you have this generation coming out of colleges, schools and universities in, another 1 year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, you will have this, younger generation in the society which is equipped with the knowledge and they have the SOP in place, how to react and how to handle such kind of crises. So I think we should have that. I would urge the authorities through your platform to kindly address that.
Wing Commander Kaviraj, I hope the past that we are listening. And thank you very much, as I said, for joining us. We need more citizens like you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.